We're going to welcome, first of all, good to see you if you're there. Today we're going to work on the lung and large intestine meridian again. So hop on your mat. You'll need possibly a blanket and a bolster. You will need. If you don't have a bolster, you can use 2 blocks, set them side by side, and put a blanket on top. Or you can use a cushion from a couch. All right, so grab those props and then meet me on your mat. So the lung and large intestine meridians. We'll start off in half bow tie. If you have tender hips on your ground, you can place a blanket underneath your hips for this. So we'll come into lying on our belly. And again, you can place this blanket under your hips if you need to. And we'll start in Sphinx pose. So your elbows will be somewhat underneath your shoulders. And your hands, your arms will be out like the number 11. So if you need less sensation here, you can walk the elbows forward, or you can even try walking them out to the side, but it is a little bit easier if you walk them forward. And then really focus on relaxing the back body. So relaxing the glutes, the hamstrings, the lower back. And you can even take your feet wide here if you'd like. If you need more sensation, you can plant your hands and straighten the arms and walk the hands closer to your body for seal pose. Or you can try taking the bolster underneath your elbows. So we'll just stay here for a moment and notice your breath. And imagine your breath going straight into your lower back, releasing any tension. And let's take a little neck stretch here. So drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. And then drop your left ear toward your left shoulder. And then bring your head back to center and lift your chin up to the sky. I'm just looking to see what we did last time in the last video for the lung and the large intestine. Just making sure it was different. And then you'll relax the head back. And let's take half bow tie. So slide your right arm underneath the left, and then bend in that left arm, and you're going to rest your forehead on that forearm. So we're looking for a sensation on the outer shoulder on the right side. If you're not feeling enough, you can try tucking the toes under and then shifting your weight, your body forward over that shoulder a little bit more, and then rest down. You can play around with your hand facing up or down. I feel more sensation on the outer shoulder when I face my palm down. So that's how I like to do that pose. So just relax here. And remember that large intestine meridian goes along the shoulder there. So by coming into this half bow tie pose, we are accessing that channel. And just become aware of your thoughts and your emotions. Sometimes life can get chaotic at times, and this is a great time to just sit back and let everything settle. Remember, when you come into these poses, try to relax the muscles in the targeted area. Here we're targeting that shoulder, so really relax the shoulders. And then try to become still in the pose. And we will slowly slide that right arm out from under us, coming back into Sphinx just for a moment. Really drop the shoulders here and take more of a yang Sphinx. So drop the shoulders from the ears and pull the shoulder blades together on your back, threading the chest through. Still relaxing the back body, the lower back body. So the glutes down. Just opening the chest. You can look up. And then we'll bring the head back to center and slide the left arm underneath the right. Bend in that right forearm and rest your forehead down on it. You can tuck the toes and shift your weight over that left shoulder if needed. And reminder to relax the shoulders. You want to try to get your hip bones, the front of your hip bones, to touch the mat or the blanket. Forgot to mention that on the other side. And if you're not feeling enough sensation on that left outer shoulder, you may have to take full bow tie, where you cross the right arm all the way over and then tuck your toes, shift forward, and drop down. And slowly slide out of that. From here, we'll press up into tabletop. And this is where you'll need your bolster. Now we'll come into the long meridian. So you can take 2 blocks, like I said, with a blanket on top, or you can use a bolster behind you. You may also want blocks. Well, I'll just show you those. This is going to be reclined butterfly. So we'll lie back on this bolster or blanket or blocks and blanket. If you want to take it more restorative, you would take the blocks underneath the knees here. And really the goal, the intention of this pose is to target the front of the chest, the lung meridian. So we're going to take the arms out nice and wide. But make sure you're feeling a sensation along the inner aspects of the arms. If you're not quite feeling that much sensation, you may have to up the bolster or your blanket. So just raising the level up. So you can even put your bolster or blanket on top of the blocks and lie back there for more sensation along the arms. The deeper that back bend, the more sensation you'll have on the inner aspect of the arms. So we are going to go a little bit over time today because I think I got a little bit of a late start. So just be aware of that if you're live and you need to get back to work or anything. And just relax here. Notice the sensations going along the inner aspect of the arm to the hands, to the fingers. You can close your eyes here, take a soft gaze, and just relax. Now that you've been in the pose for a while, you can play around with kind of making a snow angel with your arms, just bringing them up overhead and then bringing them back down to the sides of your body. And just see if you can find your favorite spot, your favorite sensation. Looking for that sensation on the inner aspect of the arms. And if you're watching this video in the future, you can pause the video and stay here for a couple more minutes. If you're live with me, you can go ahead and roll out of this pose carefully. Maybe close the knees first. Use your elbows, use your hands. And then we'll come into a seated position. And we'll take some alternate nostril breath to end the class. So take your left hand, put your first and middle finger in your forehead, and your thumb and your ring finger on the side of each nostril. And we'll take 10 of these breaths, 10 rounds. So close the left nostril and breathe in the right. And close the ring finger nostril, breathe out the thumb nostril. And breathe back in through the thumb nostril. Close the ring finger or the thumb nostril. Breathe out the ring finger nostril. Just going back and forth. Back in through the ring finger nostril. Close, breathe out the thumb. Breathe back in through the thumb. Close, breathe out the ring finger. Keep going. You can add a pause or a hold of your breath at the top and the bottom if you like. And once you finish your 10 rounds, please hydrate. I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.